After years without one, we had a severe measles outbreak this year. That resulted in changes. A Columbia private school changed its policy with vaccination exemption.
KOMU 8's Anissa Budiman has more on the decision and reactions.
It was a little nerve-wracking for a parent with an infant.
When a disease thought to be gone made a comeback, parents started to think twice.
When they hear, a daycare center in Chicago has 8 kids with measles, all of a sudden they're calling their child's daycare center and they're saying, hey, what are your policies?
Johnson says the outbreak had his school start to rethink the best way to keep kids safe.
Daycare centers in particular are serving a student population that may not only include older students, but also include infants who are too young to get vaccinated. So schools had to consider whether or not to continue accepting students that are coming with exemption cards on file, either medical exemptions, religious exemptions, or philosophical exemptions.
After the outbreak, individual schools started to revise their current immunization regulations. The Columbia Montessori School now only accepts medical exemptions to vaccinations.
As a parent, it made me feel really relieved. You just never know when those things can happen. Obviously, where it happened, it was kind of in a bigger city where dense population is. But Columbia is a pretty big town.
But not all schools agree with the move.
Our parents have a great deal of trust in us, and we really didn't have any concerns raised by the parents that I'm aware of. So we fully believe in the parents' right to choose how to raise their children.
Johnson says he also has the same deal of trust in the parents at his school.
As a school, we certainly are not going to get into conversations with families about whether they should vaccinate or not. That is a personal decision that families make. All we can try to do is preserve the healthiest atmosphere for the children that we serve.
And that is what's most important. Anissa Budiman, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
Johnson says Columbia Montessori School did not unenroll children who were previously admitted with exemptions, but moving forward, enrollment requirements will be tighter. Sports is next.